Should I put this in my hair because this is a politics channel? How do I get this in there? This isn't working. Okay, yeah. Let's just get right into it. Okay, I'm not gonna leave that there. My name's Amy, and this is my first YouTube video ever. And I just wanted to do this little get ready with me to go out and also channel introduction just so we can get to know each other.
Gross.
Let's get into it. I can't decide if I should look here or look at the camera. It's kind of weird. Anyways, so I've already washed my face because I already had a little bit of makeup on, but it wasn't like fresh, and I have oily skin, as you can tell from my breakouts, and it just needed to be refreshed. So I washed it off, I washed my face, put on moisturizer, and we're gonna put on this Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. It's a very slightly tinted SPF 30. That is to shake well on the cap, so that'll do. So I'm just gonna put a little on my hand. Also, I do everything basically with my fingers, so you're just gonna have to deal with it because I know a lot of people do brushes for everything, but I don't have time for that. I do have time, actually. I'm unemployed. So I haven't used this IT Cosmetics CC cream since the summer, and I remember it was even a little bit dark for me then. It's the regular formula of the IT Cosmetics CC cream SPF 50 in the shade Fair Light. I think I might need whatever the next shade up is, like light or fair, I don't know which is lighter. But whenever I put this on my hand, I always end up squeezing too much, even though it's just one squeeze. Like, a little goes a long way. So that's all I have on my hand. I'm just gonna dab that a little bit. That might be a little too dark for right now, but we're just gonna go with it because it's the only foundation I have besides like a tinted moisturizer, because I never leave my house or go out or anything, so it's just gonna have to do for tonight because it is a rare occasion when I am actually going out. And it just gives really good coverage. I was not expecting it for a CC cream. I know everyone's gonna cringe because I'm pulling my eyes, but just go around my nose ring, that pesky little guy. I'm just gonna take it down my neck as well because the shade is a little dark. Okay, that actually looks really funny on camera, but we'll add some to the chest if it ends up looking too crazy, like not my shade. We'll see. So next is concealer, and I use the NARS, what's this one called? The Radiant Creamy Concealer. I use it for my under eyes and for covering blemishes, but I think I'm gonna try to find a new one for actually covering blemishes because, as you can see, I'm currently breaking out a lot, and this one doesn't always do the trick, and it's also like radiant, so sometimes it draws attention to the zits, which is not what I want. So I decided to start this channel, Lipsticks and Politics, because I've heard a lot of women recently say that they wish they knew more about politics, but they just didn't know where to start. There's so much information out there, especially with the internet. So I've been trying to tell women that I know like where to start, and then I realized a lot of political spaces are very bro-y. I listen to Pod Save America with John Favreau, Dan Pfeiffer, Tommy Vitor, and John Lovett. And I love that podcast. I think it is so informative and also so funny and just like relaxing. I also am liberal, so, or I'm more of a leftist, so it aligns with my political views. Between that and just like all the political spaces online, honestly, they're all very bro-y, they're all very like high level academic, like they expect you to know or just like to even have a baseline of politics, which like a lot of American students don't, because our high schools do a bad job of teaching American history and American politics. So that is why I decided to make this channel, because I wanted to just do girly things while talking about politics and explaining politics. And I don't want this channel to be punditry. And I don't want to like make predictions or like analyze things too much, because I do have a bachelor's degree from the University of Illinois in journalism, communications with a focus in journalism, but I'm not a political scientist. I just pay very close attention to the news. Like it's what I'm always reading about, always talking about, always trying to learn more about. And whenever I'm like explaining something on this channel, I'll try to cite my source. So I'm all concealed. I might touch some things up at the end or later on. The next step is blush. So I'm almost out of this actually. This is the ILIA Cosmetics stick blush in Ladybird. That's what it looks like. Maybe you're just supposed to kind of draw on your cheeks, but I just kind of dip my fingers in because I feel like that's more sanitary after I just wash my hands. And I just do the thing that every girl does, which is smile for the camera and apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And I go hard with the blush because I'm so pale. So I need more color in my face. This blush is like the perfect color for my skin. Like this is the shade that I blush naturally, which is why I'm almost out of it. But honestly, this formula doesn't last that long. Like I notice it's almost gone from my face like halfway through the day. So I don't know what I'll buy next. And I just apply some to the bridge of my nose as well because it gives you this like sun-kissed look. So I'm just gonna try to blend that out with my fingers. I'll add more if it's looking uneven. I think it's a little uneven. So with everything going on in politics, I know like everyone has heard about like fake news and like who do you trust and like where do you even begin? Like what happened with Iowa, the Iowa caucuses, like what even happened with Trump's impeachment? Why was he acquitted? What is impeachment? And then also, since this is a very political year because it's a presidential election year, I just felt like this was the perfect time to start this channel to try to explain topics. So for brows, I just bought this. It's the NYX, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce this, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I got it in the shade Espresso. There's like the little spoolie end and then there's the pencil end. So I'm just gonna take the little brushy spoolie thing and just brush up. Another thing I've learned from beauty bloggers, whatever you call them, beauty YouTubers. So on this channel, I'm not going to insert my opinions. I'm just gonna be explaining things, like explaining like what is impeachment, what is a caucus, what is a presidential primary, why do we have primaries, why do certain states go first, and all that jazz, so that hopefully us ladies can join the political conversation a little bit more. I'm actually gonna go off camera and do my brows for a second because this is very precise work. So I filled in my brows and they're definitely like not even sisters, you know, like sisters not twins. They're not even sisters. They're like distant cousins, maybe like not even related, just kind of like They were just kind of slapped together, and this is where they live now on my face. Oh, sorry, this is the Benefit Gimme Brow Tinted Brow Gel. I don't know if it really does much. It makes my eyebrows like a little bit fluffier. So next I'm gonna do bronzer. I've been using I still have the CVS sticker on this. Oh my god, I can't get the sticker off. So I've just been using the Milani bronzer in the shade 01. I know so many people who rave about this bronzer, and I really like a good cheap bronzer because I have a lot of failed attempts with bronzer since I'm so pale. So sometimes it's like too much and then I can never use it again. I do the little, so that I can get the below the cheekbones or whatever. I'm doing this all in my phone camera, like I'm not even looking at a mirror, so I hope I don't look absolutely crazy. And I try to like zhuzh it into my hairline so that there's not like, it's not like dark and then like white hairline, because then it's like obvious bronzer. I put some on my nose. I just kind of go everywhere after a while because I get bored and like annoyed, so then I just kind of like go hard with the bronzer. Bring it down my neck. Try not to get any on my Majuri necklace that I caved and bought because of all the Instagram influencers influencing me. Trying to get this to match my face. So I think we match now. I'm just gonna do a little under my eyes because they're a little bright. Oh, and then also I've been doing bronzer for my eyeshadow as well. Next for highlighter, I'm gonna be using this NYX or NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. So yeah, if there's a particular topic in politics that you would like me to discuss, please just comment down below because I will do all the research and I will try my best to explain. And then also, if there's just any like other political topics that you want me to discuss or anything like that, please don't hesitate to tell me. Whoa, that's really bright in this light. I'm just gonna put some of this under my eyebrow. Yeah, sure. By the way, I put on lip balm at the beginning of this video to let that soak into these chapped Chicago lips. I put on this Vaseline. Next, we're gonna do powder so that this doesn't all move around too much. Just gonna tap, tap, tap. Tap some off, and then just go around my T-zone. Trust me, I get really greasy, especially because we're going out to a concert where my friend is playing. So now for eyes, this is very difficult for me because I just suck at eyes. I'll take this Huda Beauty palette. It's the Nude Light palette, and these are the shades that it has. I'm gonna take this kind of peachy shade on the bottom here and kind of go into my crease. If anyone has tips for like big eyelids, I know that's kind of like, people say that's what they want for makeup, but to me it's harder because then it's like all on display if you fuck something up, you know? Can I take this little purpley shade and see what happens? Okay, I don't know if that did much, but it's a lot for me. We're learning. Okay, and then I think I want to use one of these sparkly shades. So I'm just going to take this pinky one and just put it on my lid. Just on the lid to give it a little pop. Okay, so I have to go off camera to do my eyeliner because it is a process, let me tell you. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyeliner and mascara off camera because it's just too much of a process to show. But for my eyeliner, I used the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. And then for mascara, I used the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I recently, like literally last week, used lip liner for the first time. It's kind of a game changer because I have pretty thin lips, so I've been kind of like experimenting with overlining them. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I'll usually just take a Kleenex and dab it off. Because one time in like high school, I tried to wear red lipstick and I just like slapped it on there, and one of my best friends told me that I looked like Miranda Sings. And then lastly, I'm just finishing off with this Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip Gloss in the shade Flying Horses. I'm just gonna take my hair out so then we can soon figure out what to do with this mess. That's what I'm gonna look like tonight when I go out, probably a little zhuzhed. I am excited to keep making these videos. I'm excited to actually choose a topic for one where I can go really in depth into a political issue. In every video, I'm gonna just be doing something girly, like doing my makeup, doing my nails, just like chilling with like a mug of tea or something and explaining a political issue or just like a political vocab word. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.